The Ghanaian guy that was harassed in South Africa has been given a state welcome. That is a fixed country. Don't explain to me how a fixed country looks like, because I know when I see them.
Ghana, for breaking news, Ghanaian man now South Africa for attacking South Africa had just last 2 weeks na your friend Emmanuel Asamoah and there His Excellency Benjamin Kofi
that they went to a hospital and then they asked that, African nationals in there who are not South Africans should get out of the hospital. Did that really happen?
It did. It's something that happened. It happened in several hospitals where they just go in there, take the law into their own hands.
This video is for all the Ghanaian community staying in South Africa. As we can see, this message is coming from the Ghana High Commission, Pretoria. Ghana High Commission is saying that he's putting these phone numbers out there for Ghanaian community so that if anybody is being attacked by anyone or if anybody is being confronted harshly by anyone, they can reach out to the Ghana High Commission. Ghana High Commission said what the phone numbers were.
Yesterday, guys, the Ghana man that was harassed by the Dudula operators in South Africa has finally been repatriated back home to Ghana. And also the High Commission of Ghana, that is the ambassador of Ghana to South Africa, put out a statement yesterday for Ghanaians living in South Africa. According to him, the High Commission of Ghana has reports indicating a pattern of forced shop closure threats against foreign-owned business, as well as incidents of harassment and intimidation, particularly in KwaZulu-Natal province and certain townships across South Africa. Members of the Ghana community are reminded to continue to remain vigilant, avoid confrontation situation, and prioritize their safety and that of their family and business. The High Commissioner further wishes to note that under South African law, public demonstrations are generally protected and cannot easily be prohibited or dispersed by law enforcement authority. As a result, such protests and related activities are likely to continue in some area. So according to the ambassador, he said the protests in South Africa, nobody can stop them. So he's advising Ghanaians to stay back home, because they are now harassing a lot of Ghanaians in South Africa, closing down their stores and a lot of things. So guys,
the Ghanaian guy that was harassed in South Africa has been given a state welcome. That is a fixed country. Don't explain to me how a fixed country looks like, because I know when I see them. You harassed a young man. Go back to, how can you travel all the way to come and do nail to be a nail technician? You don't know that nail technicians are skills acquired. Let me tell you, Ghanaians don't joke with their citizens. Anywhere they are in the world, they don't joke with their citizens. I remember when the foreign minister of Ghana flew into Ukraine in the midst of the war to go and rescue his people that got entangled with Ukraine war. Even without the knowledge of the Ghana government, they had to fly themselves in there in the midst of the war to negotiate with Ukraine just to rescue his people. That is how Ghanaians behave. A fixed economy, a fixed country in the sub-Sahara. Yes. I don't know how your government, you are crying your government don't care for you, but you are insulting other governments. You don't do that. Some governments in the sub-Sahara are fixed. Forget about the propaganda. Ghanaians don't joke. Ghanaians are like Americans. They don't joke with their citizens. Wherever their citizens are harassed, the government will swing in and stop the harassment. State arrival, state welcome. Beautiful. Build on this popularity you guys just gave him. Kudos to my brother. You're welcome back. Africa is part of you. You have a home. See you again in my next video. Remember, the law is the law.
That they went to a hospital and then they asked that, African nationals in there who are not South Africans should get out of the hospital. Did that really happen?
It did. It's something that happened. It happened in several hospitals where they just go in there, take the law into their own hands, ask that people that are not South Africans be moved out of the hospital. And this is inhumane. And there was one incident where they did it even to a pregnant woman from another African country whom they sacked from the hospital. I think that the difficulty with the South African situation is that it looks as if they've forgotten about their history. And I believe that it is a conversation we should every day re-echo. Maybe they will listen and they will know that today they ask that we should all go back to our countries and go and fix our countries. I remember that during the struggle for them to come out of apartheid, other African countries stopped fixing their countries and they helped them fix theirs. So if today we've helped you, you fixed your country, and we are still believing that, look, migration issues are handled more professionally than in the way that they are handling it. An individual can wake up and say that he or she is an immigration officer and then embarrassing themselves by stopping people, asking questions that they are not supposed to ask. And I believe that until we continue with the education for them to understand that it is not just that Africa stood for them to become what they are today, it is because that we continue to be a committee of people, a committee of nations. That is the only way we can develop going forward. But if we're supposed to take this entrenched stance like our brothers and sisters in South Africa are doing, I'm not sure that we understand what humanity is all about.
Well, stay with me on Ghana tonight. When we advertised that you were coming, one of our viewers on Facebook tagged me in a statement that is attributed to one mayor.
Ghana, for breaking news, Ghanaian man now South Africa for attacking South Africa had just last 2 weeks na your friend Emmanuel Asamoah and there His Excellency Benjamin Kofi Kwashi, the Ghana High Commissioner, or the no ako PM Ghana or Marco Drew Ghana and there as already indicated by the Foreign Minister Honorable Samuel Ekwijetu Ablakwa. Intino Meseramu, you all should stay tuned, and then you all should stay tuned. We will update you any news that will come up again. And also, Yamfa Asida Bebre Emma, His Excellency Benjamin Kofi Kwashi, and the Foreign Affairs Minister, Honorable Samuel Ekwijetu Ablakwa. Yamin Shiramunyina and His Excellency John Dramani Mahama for, doing all these things. Yamin Shiramupi, Intin Mesram Abusia for Wasayambo Omo Abaso for doing a great job. So please, you guys should stay tuned. We will keep you updated. And besides, please, yen repost video way, yen share video way. Na aseda bebre and comma His Excellency Benjamin Kofi Kwashi, the Ghana High Commissioner, and the Foreign Affairs Minister, Honorable Samuel Ekwijetu Ablakwa, and the whole government, ningina, yamin shiramunyina, Her Excellency John Dramani Mahama, yamin shiramunyina. Inti abusia for mesramu ende anaju ya His Excellency Benjamin Kwashi or interview TV3 and yanko tie the update na mesramu yentuni in 10 o'clock sharp ewo anaju ya inti mesramu yanyina yanko tie the update. Peace out.
Guys, you see how a government is working. They harass just a citizen, and right now he's back home to his country. He's back home to where he can get peace of mind. The Ghana ambassador to Ghana brought out some statements some days ago asking Ghanaians that are living in South Africa to stay calm because the protests in South Africa, even the government cannot control it. So they had to, issue out a statement telling them to be calm, close down their shops, because these South Africans are going about closing down shops of foreigners in South Africa and harassing them, causing chaos and a lot of things, and from the video you just watched, you could see that some South Africans were not even allowing people to use the public hospitals. According to them, they said the public hospitals belong to South Africans and South Africans alone, that if they want to make use of any hospital, they should go to the private hospital. And you all know how expensive the private hospitals are, but here in Ghana it is not like that. Both foreigners, they can access the hospital. Even me as a Nigerian, I can access the hospitals in Ghana, get my health insurance. See, there is nothing like The hospital is the most vulnerable place you could tell people not to go to. You know, that is the worst thing to do to a human being, telling them not to visit the hospital when they are in a critical condition. But in South Africa, they are actually doing it. And that doesn't really mean all South Africans are like that. It is just few of the South Africans that are going about causing havoc in the country. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to like the video, share the video, and please subscribe to the channel.